Your offer just got accepted. Now what?
It's the Mortgage 101 podcast where real talk meets home and life.
This is the complete roadmap from accepted offer to closing date. First of all, congratulations. That's a huge milestone. But almost immediately, the excitement turns into questions. Now what? How long does it take to close on a house? What happens during the home inspection? What is underwriting? Why do I need an appraisal? When do I actually get the keys? If you're a first-time homebuyer or it's simply been a while since you've purchased a home, this is the part of the home buying process that can feel overwhelming. So today, we're going to pull out the roadmap. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what happens between the accepted offer and closing day, what each step means, and how to avoid the biggest mistakes that can delay your closing. Howdy. Welcome to Manley's Mortgage Minutes. I'm Manley Haines. For more than 20 years, I've had the privilege of helping thousands of Wisconsin families buy homes. And I've learned something. Buying a home usually isn't stressful because it's complicated. It's stressful because people don't know what's coming next. And when you understand the roadmap, the journey becomes a whole lot less intimidating. All right, let's get started. One quick note. Today's roadmap begins after your offer has already been accepted. That means you've already been pre-approved, found the right home, written your offer, and the seller said yes. If you're still at the beginning of your home buying journey, check out the other Manley's Mortgage Minutes video on getting pre-approved before you ever start shopping. All right, today we're picking up the story from the accepted offer all the way to the day you get the keys. Our first stop after the accepted offer is the earnest money. The one question buyers ask is, what is earnest money? Earnest money is simply a good faith deposit that tells your seller you're serious about buying the home. But here's what surprises many first-time homebuyers. It isn't an extra fee. In most cases, it's applied towards your down payment or your closing costs. Think of it as putting a little skin in the game in the beginning. All right, let's check your roadmap. Offer accepted, earnest money complete. Next stop, number 2, home inspection. The home inspection may be one of the most important parts of buying a home. A licensed inspector checks the roof, the foundation, electrical, plumbing, heating and cooling, water heater, and all the things you simply can't evaluate during a 20-minute showing. If something significant is discovered, this is where the buyers and sellers may negotiate repairs or seller credits. One quick tip. Inspection deadlines matter. Stay in close communication with your realtor and your lender so nothing important gets missed. All right, roadmap update. The inspection is complete. Now, while you're focused on the house, my team is focused on your mortgage. Stop number 3, the appraisal. One of the most common questions I hear is, why do I need an appraisal if I've already agreed on a purchase price? Well, that's a great question. The home appraisal is an independent opinion of the property's market value. Yes, it protects the lender, but honestly, it protects you too. Nobody wants to discover after the closing that they paid significantly more than the home's value. While the appraisal is taking place, you're continuing to move your mortgage toward final approval. Here we are at stop number 4, underwriting. This is the step buyers hear about the most. People ask me all the time, what happens during underwriting? This is where the lender reviews your income, employment, assets, credit, debts, and the property itself. Now let me give you the single biggest piece of advice in today's video. Keep your financial life boring. Vanilla. Seriously, don't quit your job, don't buy a new vehicle, don't open a new credit card, don't finance furniture, don't co-sign a loan for anyone. I've personally seen buyers create weeks of unnecessary paperwork and nearly delay their own closing because of one financial decision made during the underwriting. If you remember only one thing from today's video, remember this. Keep your finances boring until the keys are in your hands. All right, let's check that roadmap again. Inspection done, appraisal done, underwriting almost finished. Next stop, number 5, title work. While underwriting is wrapping up, the title company is doing its work behind the scenes. They're making sure the seller legally owns the property, checking for liens, ownership issues, judgments, or anything else that could affect the ownership after closing. It's one of those steps that most people never think about, but it protects one of the biggest investments you'll ever make. All right, stop number 6, the closing disclosure. This comes out a few days before closing, specifically 3. You'll receive an initial closing disclosure. This document outlines your final mortgage terms, the interest rate, the monthly payment, closing costs, and it gives you precisely how much money you need to bring to closing. Federal law requires you receive it at least 3 business days before closing. Take a few minutes and read it. Compare it to your original loan estimate that came with your application. And if something doesn't make sense, call me. That's exactly why I'm here. All right. Stop number 7, the final walkthrough. You're almost there. The final walkthrough is your last opportunity to confirm the home is in the agreed upon condition. All the repairs have been completed. Check. Seller moved out. Check. Appliances still there. Check. Most walkthroughs are simple, but it's always worth taking one last look. All right, roadmap update. One stop left. This is the final destination. Closing day. You'll sign your closing documents. Funds will be transferred. Ownership officially changes hands. And once everything has been completed and recorded, you get the keys. That's the moment everything becomes real. All right, let's wrap it up. Let's look at our roadmap one last time. Accepted offer, earnest money, home inspection, appraisal, underwriting, title work, closing disclosure, final walkthrough, and closing day. Yahoo! Every one of those steps exists for one reason: to protect you and help your home purchase go as smoothly as possible. When you understand the roadmap, buying a home becomes a whole lot less intimidating. No surprises, no panic, just a clear path to your front door. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me today. If you're thinking about buying your first home, your next home, or simply have questions about the mortgage process, I'd be honored to help you with that. And if you found today's roadmap helpful, make sure you subscribe to the Mortgage 101 podcast. Every week, Anthony and I answer real mortgage questions, explain what's happening in the housing market, and help you make smarter, more confident home buying decisions. I'm Manley Haines. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next stop of your home buying journey.